is up, people? You know, it's January 2nd, 2015, actually. And I was thinking about doing a video this morning because I had this download of energy come flowing into my body. That happens sometimes when I'm usually meditating or just getting in a really connected space with Source, the universe. So this morning I was about to get out of bed and I wasn't really connecting in to think about that, and I just started feeling the flow coming in. And I was getting up to do my morning pages, which I will tell you about later. And normally when you do your morning pages, I call them my barf rags. And basically it's inspired by Julia Cameron, who wrote The Artist's Way. And the concept behind it is that you roll out of bed, and before you can think or do anything, you write 3 pages of whatever is coming out of your mind. So it won't all connect. Sometimes it won't make sense. Sometimes it'll just be a rant about being tired or things not working. It can be anything, but you just let yourself feel free to write whatever comes out for 3 pages. And so it's before you do anything, even before you meditate. So nothing gets in the way of, I guess, it's kind of like a conscious and subconscious brain dump in the morning. So it can really help you understand what's going on inside of you that may get covered up as a result of meditating or thinking positively even, which would be totally against something that I would say. But I'm trying it out because I actually think it is a really good exercise, but I also have seen it make me get into a bad mood when I necessarily wasn't in a bad mood. So I've had to learn how to be aware of that. And I actually wrote it in my morning pages today. This was interesting. So was it yesterday or the day before? I don't know. I had gotten up and I was feeling great. I was feeling pretty good. And I went to my morning pages, and then I started getting pissed off about something. And now I don't even remember what it was. And I was just writing whatever was coming out. And then I found myself like just irritated and pissed off and not in a good mood. And I said, these morning pages are suck. Seriously, morning pages, you are not my friend, because I actually woke up in a decent mood. And so I was having a battle with myself about that, because I was like, I teach my Manifesting Breakthroughs video e-course. It's a 40-day course, and I'll put the link below if you want to check out that information. But as part of the training, I tell people to notice their moods in the morning, and if they like it, to keep it, and if they don't, to choose to change it. But in this case, I woke up fine and I wrote those pages, and then I felt like real crap. And I was just like, well, this sucks. So I didn't know if it was really good or a productive thing to do. But anyway, so I don't know about those. I didn't know about doing those morning pages. And then, so this morning, when I was getting up to do my morning pages, sorry, I was having a brain freeze there. I was feeling that surge of energy coming in, and I knew that that was going to make me feel really good. And I was like, sorry, morning pages, like I will never pass up on this type of upload of awesome frequency and energies in my system, because this energy that surges through me is divine intelligence and wisdom, and it is downloading, and I call it uploading, into me more wisdom and information, knowledge, whatever that I need for myself or in the work that I do for my clients or for the world or for the universe or for ascension or for whatever. So it's really important to me. So anyway, I was like totally buzzing off the energy this morning. It was super cool. I loved it. I got some insight. And then I said, well, I have to go to do my morning pages when I woke up. And I was like, okay, so here we go. And that's when I wrote in my morning pages, I don't know if I really like these morning pages because I don't want them to take me out of my zone. And, you know, I don't like how it's been making me feel. And when I wrote that, I heard this voice come in and it said, don't take them seriously. And I was like, whoa. And the interesting thing is that in Julia Cameron's book, she has a book. It's really cheap. It's only $2.99. You can download it, about the morning pages, how, you know, what they're about, why you do them, and all these questions that people have. And I'll put the link below if you want to check out that book. It's only $2.99, and so it's well worth doing it if you're going to do morning pages. But anyway, she talks about that eventually you'll start hearing wisdom or answers or solutions when you're doing your morning pages. And I guess I've been doing them for about a week now. And that's the first time I just heard it. It was so clear. And I was like, oh my gosh, don't take it seriously. Well, don't take it seriously. Okay. And then I heard it again towards the end. I heard it again, like, don't take it seriously. Like, what did I say towards the end? And you're not supposed to show your morning pages to anybody, but whatever, I'm sharing this. I was flying, what did I say? Wow, I went off in this page. I was saying, like, I am done with that stale fucking bullshit. Like, I don't even know what I'm talking about here. Today is another day. My stomach is in a knot after writing these fucking morning pages. Seriously? I was flying high and feeling good prior. Oh, this was mine from today. See? Like, I totally wrote this today and don't even remember writing that. That's what was just coming out of my head. Sorry, I'm not censoring it for you guys. I'm not about censor. Anyway, I was saying, I was talking about an old relationship. Okay, so anyway, I'm not going to repeat what I just said, but I said, seriously, I was flying high and feeling good prior to the morning pages. I hear again, don't take it seriously, whatever that's supposed to mean. And it ended on the end of my last page. So you can only write 3 pages. You can't write less and you can't write more. And so that's how I ended it. So don't take it seriously. So this is how I'm doing my plan, why I brought my books to show you. So this is my journal for my morning pages. And every day I do, and I wrote like, these are my morning pages. They are private and personal. They are daily brain dump. No one should ever read this. Respect my privacy and throw this away unread if you happen to find it and I'm no longer here, meaning if I'm dead. Thank you, Cindy. So that's funny, but it's true. If someone reads it and they don't like what they read, oh well, that's their fault because this is my brain dump. And I don't care if people read it. I have nothing to hide. I'm not a hiding kind of person. So anyway, so this is what I decided my plan is going to be because I really was sort of conflicted about this morning page thing. And if you watched my video from yesterday, I was showing you my new journal, that it's not a normal journal. I'm doing my journal different this year. And if you saw my journal yesterday, it looked like this. It was plain, but it was boring, and I wanted to make it beautiful. And so watch that video if you didn't see it. But anyway, my journal is going to be different. My journal this year is about telling my story. And that means that there's not going to be anything negative in here. And okay, I'm going to read you my first page. This is telling my great story, 100% focused and committed. And I'm using hashtags, which is like a really cool idea. Going for it. This is how I do it. And good goals met. And my favorite story. And on the corners, I'm actually putting hashtags as well. So I can go back, and if I wanted to see something like a specific subject, like if this hashtag says, this is how I do it, committed, telling my story. And like on the next page, I have about me. That's my hashtag. And on this page, it says, I feel. And this page, I did a lot of pages. Goals met. This page, home and goal. So I just put different hashtags on there. And it's a working journal. That means that usually when you write your journal, you date it and you just keep going. But no, like I can go back to pages and add more things if I want. Like today, I went back and I added these on this page because this is a thing that I wrote all about me. So I was writing stuff about me. So I wanted to come back and write some more stuff about me here. And that's okay. It's my journal, and I don't have to go like page by page and then just whatever. I'm just going to like float all over the place. So it's all going to be positive. So I'm going to read you my first page because it tells you what this kind of journal is. It says, I'm committed to telling my great story for 2015. Journaling daily is part of creating my new and improved story. Some days may be easier than others. My plan is to only tell the story that I desire, not what I don't want. My plan to make this happen is when things feel good and right, I will express that. But when things feel bad or contrasting, I will journal my expression in the opposite of the contrast. So only feel good and focusing on the direction I am choosing are the only stories I will tell. I've never done this before, so I pray I can, and that I benefit hugely from the exercise of only telling my great story. And so I begin. And I hashtag this one, this is how I do it, committed and telling my story, 2015. So that's what I'm going to do. And guess what? So this is what happened. This is like a whole process I'm telling you, so I hope you guys can keep up on it. So what happened is I had an opportunity yesterday that I got irritated. And so normally, you might go into your journal and write, this stupid person or whatever and get pissed off. And so I was like really irritated. And I thought, okay, you know what? This is a perfect time to practice telling my story. And this is contrast. This is clearly what I don't want. And so I need to write what I do want. See my Sekhmet ring? She's awesome. I got her from Egypt. She gives me a lot of power. Anyway, so I went to my journal and I wrote. What did I write? I don't know if I'm going to tell you what I wrote, but I did. I wrote, actually the hashtag is called contrast. So I'm going to hashtag all of the things that I don't like contrast. And I just started writing like I live in a peaceful atmosphere and I have meaningful, respectful, loving, communicating, harmonious, normal, relating, real, authentic relationships. And I'm so happy living with the people I live around, and I enjoy this and that, and I won't go into it because then you don't need to know my whole life history, unless you want to know. So I totally, everything that I was irritated about, I totally embellished it in the most wonderful words and ways that I wanted to feel it. So when I was done, I was like, and it's only this long, it was actually, I felt better. It was awesome. Like, it was gone. Like, I wasn't irritated anymore. And I shifted my energy and I shifted my mindset, and I didn't even have to get into an argument or get pissed off and go into anything. I just like journaled and then I got on with my life. So this journal only has the life that I am creating. And I think it's an awesome idea. I don't think anybody's ever thought about doing a journal like this. And yeah, like that's cool. Imagine, you know what? You create your life by how you think, how you feel, how you write, how you talk. And if you are focused, and you know what? I'm making this journal like super important to my everyday. Like every day, I'm going to spend time loving the pages of this journal and writing whatever. And it might just be a drawing, or it might just be some words, or it might just be a rant in a positive way. And I think I showed you guys that the other day that there's an envelope back here. And in here I had cut out all of these, my stupid computer wants to keep going off, of these things. And you saw me flipping through some of my pages and using some of these things that I cut out of this, I guess it's a scrapbook art notebook thing. I don't know, that it has different stationaries, and then it had like all of these like different things that you can fill out and use. And so I cut them out, so I had them handy ahead of time, and I'm putting them in this pocket, and I'm gonna get like pictures of baby kittens and puppies, because you know what? They say that when you focus on those things that like make your heart go, oh, like you just like, they bring you so much like this inner love and joy, and baby animals do that for me. But kittens and puppies, oh my gosh, I just love. And babies, I like babies too. I actually had a dream about a baby last night. Not me, but some baby. But anyway, so I have them on hand so I can use them and just have, you know, jazz things up. And now that I'm trying to show you, they're not here, and just do little things. And you know what, I was thinking about this. Oh, I'll talk about that in a minute. So I have my morning pages, which I call my barf rag. I have my creating my best life of 2015. This is awesome. You guys should all do it. And then I have this notebook, and it's just a regular old notebook. And I'm putting notes in here that I want to remember that don't fit in either one of those books. So things that I want to do or remember. Like I was getting like messages like to take a certain class, and I'm making this program right now for to help people create successful light worker and coaching programs, so people can actually make a living off their passion. So I just have notes on that in here. So I have 3 working notebooks. The one that I just do a brain dump, and then the one that I'm just totally putting good stuff in, and then a regular notebook there just for whatever miscellaneous stuff is. So what is the point of this video today? As you can see, I'm just blabbing about my new system here, but I think it's a good one, and I think you guys should try it. But I wanted to come on here and do a video really, because I started saying this in the beginning. I wanted to come on and do a video on a message I got, which was conscious transformation. And so I was all jazzed this morning, like, okay, I'm going to go do that video. I haven't been doing any real talking videos lately. They've been kind of like, you know, when dead people want to talk to you, or, negative, how to get rid of negative energy. And, I used to just get on here and like talk to you guys, and I kind of miss that. And so that's why I'm kind of in this background, like I'm just sitting on my bed. And I was just remembering that when I first moved back to the US, when I left Egypt, I was living in Egypt for a year. And I moved back, and I remember I was in a different house, but I would always do I would just sit on my bed and do these videos, and they would just be about random topics. And I'm just like amazed that, sometimes I'll spend a lot of time and effort doing videos, and then I only get like 50 hits or 100 views, or just really slow and not many views. And those little videos I did just sitting on my bed in that house when I first moved here, so that's like almost 3 years ago, they get like the most hits. Can you believe, besides my sister's sinus video where she's cleaning her sinuses, which is very entertaining and useful if you have a clogged sinus, that gets so many hits. I think it has over 300,000 hits. It's crazy. And I'm recording her doing it. It's kind of entertaining if you want to go to my channel and watch it. But then the next video that has the highest hits, the two videos that have the highest hits, I would have never even thought. In fact, maybe the first 5 that are getting the highest hits on my channel, I would have just never imagined those would be the videos that would get those hits. So the highest one, besides the sinus one, is I did a video on the underground people in Shasta, and I was like doing live energy transmission missions. And so, I mean, it's a cool video, but really, that's like got over, I think it's got almost 12,000 hits. I mean, wow. I was just like telling a story about, an experience I had. And yeah, it's amazing, but wow, that's a lot of hits. And all the videos I do, all the help that I give to people, that one is the one that gets the most hits. That's weird. The second one after that really baffles me. That gets a lot of hits is identifying entities and how to release them, or something like that. It's something about identifying negative entities. And man, that thing has over, I think, 11,000 hits or over 10,000 hits. I mean, it's high. And I was just like, I'll just talk about entities tonight. I just sat on my bed. It's nothing special. I just told the story about my experience about how to identify if somebody, or if you have negative entities in you or around you, how to identify them. And I get so many comments on that video, and people contacting me about that video, and it just shocks me that that video is so popular. And then I think the next one is, I'm not sure about this, I haven't looked for a while, but I think it is when I played some crystal bowls at my old house, and I was, this was like when I was in California, so it's an old video. And I did an Archangel Michael meditation with the crystal bowls, and I believe that it was a meditation class that I used to have at my house. So people were there, but it was just, the camera was on me, and I'm surprised that one gets so much hit. And some other ones about developing your psychic abilities. But I would just never imagine that those would be my top videos after all the great content that I put on my channel. So in that case, I was thinking today, if they like the stuff that doesn't really, I mean, not that it doesn't matter, it's all good stuff, but they don't really want to know all the cool stuff that I want to teach. They just want me to ramble. I can do that. And that's kind of like inspired my today's ramble. And I hope you're enjoying this ramble, because right now it's at like 24 minutes. And I don't care, because I have more to ramble about. So about the daily conscious transformation, I was going to do that video, but I thought, why? Is anybody even going to understand what the hell that is? Probably not. And so anyway, I don't know, maybe you will, but I'm going to talk about it anyway, whether you do or you don't. And to me, a daily conscious transformation is what I am working on this year, is to every day focus on being conscious about my transformation. I love transformation. That's like my biggest, I love it. And that's why I call myself a transformational alchemist, because I help people change their lives for the better. And I help people get what they really want in their lives. And that's why I love my transformational journeys that I take people on in Egypt and Peru and Hawaii and wherever we go. Because I can help people change their lives hugely in a short amount of time. Especially, I love my trips to Egypt because they're 17 days, and the benefit that people get out of that trip is huge. And it's a gift that keeps giving and giving. Like, you'll always have that gift that you gave yourself will always affect you in a positive way, and you'll have those memories, and the learning continues. It's amazing. And I have people who come on that Egypt trip once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. People keep coming back because they see how amazing. Not only, I mean, Egypt is amazing. Of course, we go in the pyramids, we go to the temples, we just do all kinds of cool stuff, but the transformation that I'm able to be a conduit and lead people through, that is the gift. That is amazing. So going back to conscious transformation, I was like, you know what? Why do I have to wait to go on a trip to have that transformation? I want so many things in my life. I want to really have the best year ever for 2015. I'm so focused and committed to that, as you see, talking about my journals and stuff, that I don't want to wait to go on a trip to have those huge transformations. So every day I'm really going to be very focused and intent on having these transformations. And today I had a big one when I got that energy upload. A huge transformation. I totally feel my energy so much higher. I feel like it's moving me into higher levels of what I do and how I can help people. And so, yeah, it's totally thrilling. So, you know, maybe some days it might be more subtle than others, but for me, I just want to really start noticing it and feeling it and acknowledging it and accepting it in my life. And so that being said, I'll be really conscious about my transformation every day. And part of that transformation is doing these morning pages and creating my life journal and continuing to do my work in the way that inspires me and that helps other people. And I guess just stuff like that. Let's see. Is there something else I wanted to tell you? I wanted to tell you a bunch of stuff. Like my mind was just telling. I was eating vegetarian pasta today. Did you know that you can have pasta that's made out of vegetables? Because you can. And I was eating that tonight, and I was thinking, like, all these things that people don't know about me. A lot of people think they know a lot about me, and you really don't know a lot about me. Because I don't share a lot of my personal stuff. I mean, I share a lot about me, yes, and I'm pretty much an open book. But there's, of course, I don't tell you everything. Number one, not sure that you really want to know it. Number two, some things I just like to keep to myself. But anyway, I'm going to do more of these rambling videos because I feel like it. I feel called to do rambling videos. And if you like these rambling videos, keep listening. And if you don't, well, just keep staying subscribed to my channel, because my videos seem to go in waves. I do different things at different times. And for sure, I'm going to keep always delivering great content, so you can always depend on that. Anything else? Well, we're having a trip to Hawaii in February if you want to come. You want to join us, or if you just want to go for it and go to Egypt, contact me, because that'll be in October. And if you start now, you can make it into a reality. Okay, everyone, I think I'm done rambling because I can't remember what else I wanted to say. But yeah, I hope you will think about doing those morning pages. I'll put the link below. Get yourself a journal to create your world, your life in 2015 of only positive things, and then, you know, a notebook for other various notes. And one thing, I bought myself for Christmas something that I've wanted, an iPad. I couldn't justify it before because I have iPhone and I have a Mac Air, but now I can justify it because I really found that it's much easier for me to read from an iPad than it is from a book. And so I got my iPad so I can start reading off the Kindle or whatever. And this is one of the books I'm reading right now that's a book. The Holographic Universe. Just thought I'd share that random thought because I'm sure you didn't know that about me either. Maybe I'll share, I'm just looking at my nightstand at all my cool stuff. I'll share some random things about me as we continue this journey. Anyway, I think I've bent your ear long enough. Oh, I wanted to do a reading. Let's draw a card for everybody. Let's draw a card, and I set the intention that I draw a card that will relate to everybody in some way. Anybody who watches this, this is for you. And so I'm just going to see which card comes out first. Oh, very exciting while I'm doing this. My 40-day Manifesting Breakthrough video e-course, which is awesome. And we have a private Facebook group that the people in there are totally awesome. If you're not in it, you need to get with it because that program is amazing and it will help you in your life like nothing has ever helped you. I would promise you that. Seriously, that's a big promise, but I will promise you that. Well, the cool thing is that I have somebody helping me and I'm making an oracle deck to go with it. And that is super exciting. So exciting. So this is the card I just drew for everyone. And it's King of Gabriel, so Archangel Gabriel. Generous, inspirational, dramatic, and driven. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. That's pretty cool. So let me just see what an additional message is. You know, what I'm getting is exactly what I was talking about, is get really clear about what you want in your life. I really know that people think that they're clear about it, but most of the time you're really not clear. You let things pass in your head and you let, oh yeah, this is what I want. Yeah, the universe knows what I want. You know what? That's sloppy manifesting. And if you really want something to come into your life, you've got to stop being sloppy and start being mindful. The more mindful you are and the more focused you are and the more you write down your stuff, i.e., I'm going to hit myself on the head with that book, i.e., Create Your Life Journal book. When you get serious, the universe gets serious with you. If you're sloppy and you just keep it in your head and you're not really making any goals or taking any steps, the universe is going to get sloppy. It's not going to take any steps. It's not really going to help you that much. What you put into it is what the universe will put into it. Get that, people. If the universe mimics everything you do. So if you are focused and committed and doing what you need to do to get what you want, the universe will be focused and committed and you'll get what you want. But if you're sloppy about it, you're not going to be, the universe will be sloppy too. So your more message to this card is, your job is to get really clear what you want and don't worry about how it's going to come. Take the small steps that you can take, and let me remind you that any step, even the smallest step, like make a list or look something up on the internet or make a phone call is enough to help the universe to start taking steps. But you always have to be the one that starts stepping first. You can't sit there and wait around for the universe to make things happen. If you wait around, the universe is going to wait around. You have to start walking, and then the universe starts walking with you. So leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. So just take care of yourself, take care of others. Use the experience that you know that can help you with your small steps, and get clear about what you want to manifest, and let the universe help you. And one thing I'm being called to is the word inspirational and driven on here. And you know what? I wrote in my journal the other day, what it is, keep your energy open, okay? And I said things I can do to shift my moods. I can breathe, nature, beauty, laugh, sleep, swim in the ocean. Emotions that feel open, peace, joy, happy, fulfilled, energized. I capitalized inspired, motivated, on track. And I wrote, I am present within myself. I am stopping my world to be present right here and right now. I love feeling good. I love feeling open. And then I wrote inspired, because I love feeling inspired. And do you know what one of my biggest gifts are? Inspiration. I have people tell me all the time how much I inspire them. And so I love being inspired too. So start thinking about these things, and yeah, make 2015 the best ever, and start now. Start now. That's all I got to say. All right, everyone. I'll see y'all later.
Get inspired and live your dream. Change your life, set yourself free with Cindy. Yeah, join Cindy. Travel through Egypt, see the blue Nile, Sahara Desert, open up your mind. Have an adventure in the deep Red Sea. Get your dose of spirituality. Get inspired, live your dream. Change your life, set yourself free with Cindy. Yeah, join Cindy. Get inspired and live your dream. Change your life, set yourself free with Cindy. Yeah, join Cindy.